So, Adam and Tom, I'm sensing something, but let's just confirm it. Tell me which ones are resonating strongly with you. It's felt to me as if we've had such diversity and such compelling cases here.
Yeah.
But there's a couple that are really resonating with me. What about you guys?
How much money do we have to spend?
£6,000.
What's the cap?
£6,000.
Okay. And how strict are we on that? Adam?
Karen, how strict? Adam, how strict?
I think if there's a good idea that we can progress very quickly, we should do it.
Yeah. So I think for me that the last one, I agree with what you said entirely. It sort of feels like it's a shame it's had to come to this fantastic event to have something which is actually common sense and supports everything we're trying to do in terms of revolutionising the way that we provide care. So we just need to do that. And if the £3,000 contributes towards that, then I think we should go with it. On the VR headsets and the 3D videos, the two separate ones, one from the paediatric play specialist team and one for the learning disability team. I support both of them, but I think we need a joined up approach to how we do that. We've already got Ocean 3D in, doing video tours of some of the hospital. I can absolutely see the benefit from both the paediatric and the learning disability perspective, but we don't want three separate projects. We sort of need to support this as a singular project that caters for all needs, including the very valid point about, from a learning disability perspective, you need to see people in those videos. So I think we should.
And what would our buying potential be like if we looked across the whole trust and said, where could we use virtual reality? Where else could we use these 3D videos? And therefore, what would our buying power be with Ocean 3D or the other suppliers that were mentioned? I wonder if we could get a much better deal in terms of value for money.
Yeah. So how do we land that then?
What about, so we haven't touched on yet the HIV waiting room area, and also Mark and Sarah and the furniture for the space of safety, space of refuge, I think Sarah called it.
I think they're all really great
It's
bits.
really difficult.
It is very difficult. I'm with Tom, and I think the cameras are we just have to do it, and then we should spend £3,900 on those. And I think if we can ask the health play specialist and the acute liaison nurse team to work together on a video around MRI and the other areas, which is focused predominantly on learning disability, but it'll still get everything that the child health team, health play specialists need out of it. Yeah. I think by funding those two things, we'll be spending a bit more than we have, but we'll have helped deliver some really good stuff. Yeah.
We could sort of combine the requests and say 5,000 across both, or 4,000 across both.
Yeah, they just sound so similar in terms of the videos. They do. So I think if we say you've got £3,000 to develop a video which meets both of your needs, I think.
So I'm just going to play devil's advocate for a minute here, and to think about how far the benefit will go for any investment that we make. And we absolutely got that with Jenny's presentation in particular, and that was the point you made at the time. But, so Mark and Sarah bid for something that seems really fundamental, doesn't it? Decent chairs, and that creates a nice environment. And I think what came across to me is that that's a space that could be used by our staff, our patients, people who loved our patients. So in terms of return on investment and value, is there an argument that says buying something as basic as decent chairs could have a lasting impact? Or is it just not as compelling as the video stuff? Can you see where my mind's going with it? I'm trying to think about scope of the benefit.
Yeah, I think it is a compelling argument, but it's difficult because it's such a fantastic service. So much of what they do isn't necessarily based in the chapel. They get around and about the hospital and even outside of it at times, which is really amazing. But actually, the response to the utilisation questions is pretty well utilised. So notwithstanding the furniture being basic, but not in a state of disrepair, but basic, actually it's still not stopping people going there and using it as that place of refuge. So that was the only thing in my mind about urgency of need, given that we've got this cap. Because in an ideal world, we'd be spending £3,000 on each of these projects.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could we've got 16, haven't we, today? 17?
Yeah.
We could fund them all. The reason I mentioned it to Mark and Sarah was that they do so much fundraising anyway for the hospital.
Yes.
I think they'd be well advised to do some fundraising for themselves next time.
Yes.
So they can get it, but just in a different way.
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, this category is about improvement.
Yeah.
I think the oral care and the 3D videos are improvements.
Yes.
Not saying that any others
Yeah.
aren't worthwhile. I just think those are the standout ones for me.
So I feel as if we're pretty decided on this, but I just want to be clear. So I think what we're suggesting, breaking our own rules, just because hey, why not?
Yeah.
Is I think we're suggesting that we want to support the totality of 3,900 for Jenny and specialist oral care. And what are we saying about the two interconnected video VR ones?
3,000, I think you said. 3,000 across the two of them. To develop together.
I think if we see that whether they can do something with that, and then we could always flex it a little bit later on.
Yeah.
But give them a bit of a challenge to do that.
So are we okay to have spent £900? Even my maths lets me work.
Fine today.
In that case, I think we're probably ready. If have we got people still in the room who are here?
So would you like to confirm who you're going to award these awards to?
Yes,
please?
so we're very delighted to confirm that we would like to award the full £3,900, please, to Jenny. if
Well
she's
done,
still
Jenny.
here.
Well done. Dragons. Well done.
Very much.
Well done.
Thank you. That was awesome. And we would also like to offer a shared pot, please, of £3,000-ish. I sense that Adam is a bit of an open door here that you might be able to push on to Deborah and the Health Play team. I can't see with these lights if you're
Yes. Here they come. Here's your Huru coming down the stairs.
Also to Adrian and Jane, I think it was with him.
And Jane. Well done. Well done, everybody. Well done.
Congratulations. Well done. Thank you very much indeed.
Great.
Great stuff. Thank you
Good
very
job.
much.
Well done to that guy.
Thank you very much. Great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.